What's going on, guys? Chance Guy here. Now, it's been about 2 weeks since that video where I posted on my channel asking you guys for some questions so I can answer them in a Q&A video, and it's about time that I actually sat down and actually did the Q&A. So just leave your questions down below because I will probably try to make this into a series if you guys would like to see this on my channel. And I did get quite a few questions, so if I actually don't get to yours in this video, hopefully I can include it in the next video. Just keep posting your questions and hopefully I can answer them as soon as possible. So to get started, Ranger Nav and I'm a Fanboy asked me what my PC specs are. So currently I am running an i5 2500K at 4.5 GHz, cooled by a Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo, which is a great cooler for the buck. I have 8 gigs of RAM of G-Skills rip draws running at 2133 MHz. I also have an EVGA GTX 780, so I actually came from Crossfire 7950s, which in my opinion were not that good because it just gave me a lot of stutter on Battlefield 4. I also have 2 hard drives. One of them is an ADATA SX900 128GB SSD, and I also have a Seagate Barracuda 1TB hard drive for recordings and some of my other games. Everything else is plugged into an MSI Z77 G55 motherboard. And lastly, I do have a Corsair 750 watt power supply to power all my components. So I would have to say this PC is pretty beast of a gaming computer. I wouldn't say it is the highest end, but it is above average. So I would definitely recommend the people who are trying to get into the whole PC gaming to just spend a bit more than just cheap out on some components and then have to upgrade in the future. So when I was younger, I actually made the mistake of just spending around $500–600 on a PC. I mean, it performed okay, but I just had to constantly upgrade. So I would definitely recommend you guys to spend maybe just a bit above $900 or so. Under $1,000 should be fine for a good gaming computer, and you don't have to upgrade for at least a year or two. The next question comes in from Tavon Austin. He asked, what made me get into YouTube and what sports do I play? So ever since I was young, I saw these success stories of people making a pretty good living off of YouTube, and just like any other kid out there, I really wanted to give it a try. So I did this about 3 years ago on the same channel, and I posted GTA 5 trailer breakdown videos, and I only posted around 5 videos. It didn't really work out that well, so I just kind of decided to drop the idea and left the channel sitting there until last year. That was when Th3 started to build the hype for Battlefield 4, and I really wanted to give it another go, but this time from a hobby standpoint. I enjoyed it much more and just had lots of fun making these videos. So ever since then, I just treated YouTube as a hobby and not really a money making tool. And just for those of you which are just trying to get onto the whole YouTube idea, just treat this thing as a hobby, to have fun, to burn off some time. Don't go in there and expect to make tons of money, because chances are your channel will not suddenly blow up. You'll most likely stay as a small channel, but personally I am fine with that. As long as you guys are enjoying the videos that I make, I will keep making them. And for the question, what sports do I play? I actually right now do not play any sports. I used to play a bit of baseball and football, but it never really got into the whole competitive league thing. But I am planning over the summer to just get outside more, go to the gym, and just exercise more because I feel like I am getting a bit too lazy right now. Next, DJ Rockat asked me, what music do I like? Now, it's kind of funny because your name is DJ Rockat and you asked me something with music. Okay, anyways, as for any music I like, I personally am a 1970s to early 90s rock and roll fan. I really don't like mainstream music that much. I rarely listen to it. Maybe if I turn on the radio, then yeah. But as for what's on my phone or iPod, I usually just have AC/DC, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Nirvana, Guns N' Roses, Led Zeppelin, that stuff. I'm not really a mainstream guy, but I like the old rock and roll. Next, Jonathan Vasquilt. I think that's how I pronounced your last name. Sorry if I got it wrong. Anyways, he asked me two questions. One is, will you make videos in the future with other YouTubers or fans? And the second question is, will I make videos with Facecam? I will definitely make videos in the future with other YouTubers or fans. Right now, I am planning a few videos with Ghost Gaming. He's another Battlefield 4 YouTuber and he's a pretty good jet pilot, I would say, way better than me. And we're planning to do some kind of wingman series over on his channel and probably on my channel. But in the past, I did do some live commentary with Anson GC over on his channel to talk about Battlefield 4 and just the state of Battlefield 4 and other interesting topics. So if you guys want, I will link you guys to his channel. And as for the second question, will I make facecam videos? Probably not. I just don't have any plans to make any facecam videos because I feel like the content I make is pretty useless for facecam, but anything is possible, I guess. The next question comes in from Anson's GC. He asked me, how did I start FPS gaming or just gaming in general? Now, I started gaming when I was probably 4 or 5 when my uncle bought me a Game Boy Advance where I just played a lot of Astro Boy and a bit of Pokemon on it. But I never really got into the whole console gaming idea until I came over here in Canada and bought myself a PS2, or my parents bought me a PS2, and played a lot of sports game on it and never really got into the shooter idea until I was around 10, 11 or 12 or so. That was when I had a really bad laptop, which I played a lot of Modern Warfare 2 on, and I just had a lot of fun on it, even if I had to shrink the resolution to 480p and just dumb down the graphics dramatically. Then I saved up some of my money and just built a gaming computer, and here I am now. Lastly, the final question comes in from JT1109JT. He asked me what guns would I like to see returning from previous Battlefields. Personally, he would love to see the Scar L, the M27 IAR, the L86A2, and the XM8. Now, I would have to agree with most of the guns on this list, but I don't know about the Scar L because we already have a Scar H, which is in the assault rifle category, and I just feel like if you put the Scar L into the game, it wouldn't make that much of a difference. But I really feel like the M27 IAR and the L86A2 is a great idea to put into Battlefield 4, because I feel like in this game it is missing a lot of the magazine fed LMGs, so I feel like DICE should just put these in the game and in a way switch up the role of the support, because right now we only really have a lot of belt fed LMGs and I am kind of sick and tired of those and really wanted to switch it up with the M27 and the L86. And as for any other guns which you have not mentioned before, I would actually really like to see the M16A3 and the M4A1 returning from Battlefield 3. Now, I don't want them to be crazily overpowered like they were in that game. I just want them to be in the game. I like the aesthetics of it and I just like the way it just shot. I don't want it to be crazily overpowered. I just want it to be in the game where I can just use and it is not in burst fire. So anyways, that's all the time I have for you guys today. I will make more of these if you guys really like them, and if you have more questions, please leave them down below in the comments. I will be checking them and I will be adding it to my list of questions where I can make Q&A videos from. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Peace out, guys.